Yo, what's up guys, Gray here, and today we have got our semi-finals game of the UBL, working up against the commissioner himself, Automatthic, and his Nijmegen Nuzleafs. I've been told by my Dutch friends that's the correct pronunciation, so if they're messing me and that's not the right pronunciation, I do apologise to Auto, but this matchup is quite something. I looked at it and there's so many things on his team that give me problems. The team that I brought is actually a little bit weird. It's either going to be hit or miss. It's either going to do really well or it's just I'm going to get 6-0'd. I don't think there's going to be too much in terms of the middle ground, but we'll see. On paper, my team looks really, really bulky, but actually it's somewhat offensive. Effectively, I got Drapion and I got Landorus to try and chip things away, try and maybe pick up an important KO. And then I have, believe it or not, Reggie still as one of my sweepers. I got Gudra to just kind of do damage. I have Trick Room Slowbro, which I'm really hoping can put in some work in this game. And then we have a Blunder Policy Zap Cannon PZ that I came up with, and then realised that MV had used the same set in one of his OU lives, and I was like, if Auto sees that, he might be prepared for that set, but yeah, we are Blunder Policy, Zap Cannon, Nasty Plot. He brings actually a bit of a different team to what I was expecting. I did not expect the Ordino, but that could be okay. It's going to be a little bit annoying, actually. We do have a bit of fighting coverage, but realistically, knocking it off is going to be one of the prime things that we do. No Heatran is somewhat surprising. No Whimsicott, I guess, only really disappoints Matt, so that's not like the biggest issue that we don't see that. Man, if I had just gone with my Virizion set, it actually looks amazing. I had a toxic, subtoxic taunt for Virizion that was really just kind of bait for this, and it would have just been amazing in this matchup. Unfortunate, but we'll go with what we got. I think I'm always going to lead off with my Drapion. It is here to try and cause issues to the Pillar Swine. Man, he is probably anti-Trick Room on his Ordino as well. It could be a bit rough. Fat Wish passes are a little bit annoying against my team. I'm going to lock it in. Drapion hopefully can just kind of knock something off. He might anticipate the Toxic Spikes on the lead. If he leads off Dragapult or something like that, we should be in a pretty good spot. But yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Hopefully we're able to pick up a win here, but like I said, this matchup is less than ideal. And I know that a poor matchup is just an excuse. I would agree with that. Okay, so he leads off with the Inteleon. Do we take a hit from this? That's the first question. Do we take a hit? If he's Hydro Specs, then no. What if he's the Sniper set? Inteleon Sniper. That means he will get the crit on the Snipe Shot. Snipe Shot will guaranteed knock me out. You don't love to see that much. I think I'm just going to go for the knockoff. He may just knock me out here. And if that's the case, then so be it. He goes for the Snipe Shot. This certainly has a chance to just knock me out. He doesn't get the crit. So we are able to get a pretty nice knockoff. It's going to do good damage. Expert Belt. Interesting. That I really don't have great switch-ins to it. I could go out into my Gudra if he predicts that and goes for an Ice Beam. Ice Beam is certainly going to hurt. But Gudra, Ice Beam is doing a good chunk of damage. I don't particularly want to take that. But what is my Gudra here for now? Realistically, not a whole lot. It shouldn't be a 2-hit KO with Ice Beam, unless he gets the crit, of course. If he gets a crit, then that's doing some damage. But he wasn't Scope Lens. He might not even be Sniper. He might just... There's a good chance the Ice Beam comes out here, I think. Oh no, he goes for Snipe Shot. This shouldn't do too much. But he's going to be able to tell you're not Assault Vest, maybe? I mean, that didn't do a whole lot. Maybe you can't tell that's not Assault Vest. Kind of wishing I had my original set, actually, on this. Would have been really, really nice. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast because it's kind of a middle ground. It will knock out this if he stays in, and if he goes into either the Ordino or the Pillar Swine is going to do a ton of damage. And I think either of those two are very likely to come out. I also made a great mistake in that I have the tiniest amount of juice left. I missed the Focus Blast, you know what? It happens. Toxic seems likely to come out here. I'm just going to go back into my Drapion. Go Drapion and then just click Knockoff. I think that's just a fine play. I don't want my Goodra to be toxic or anything like that. Knock off in return, that's fine. I'd rather my Shucker was knocked off at this point because realistically it's not helping me out much at all. And just want a Toxic here. Toxic is pretty free, he didn't bring anything, yeah. So unless he goes into the Heracross here, which if he does, that's just a fantastic play. He goes into Pleb, the Pillar Swine, cool. I'm quite happy to trade. I would just knock this item off because it's one of the win cons for like PT is to try and remove this thing's item. May also predict the switch out into Slowbro and just attack. And sorry, just set up rocks. Do I want to taunt? I mean, rocks are annoying, but I don't think they're the end of the world. I think I'd rather knock off his item. If he just Earthquakes, he Earthquakes. I think Drapion has done a pretty decent job up to this point, so... there's the Earthquake, okay. So Drapion's going to go down, but it has somewhat done its job. It has somewhat done its job. Do I want to go into... I could go into Slowbro. I could go Slowbro and set up a Trick Room. I could start doing some stuff with Registeel though. Is that a bit obvious? The fact that I've brought it in against this? Is it a bit obvious if I was to bring it in? I think it would be. I think Slowbro is a better all-round play. Yeah, I think it's a better play. And actually, instead of Trick Rooming, I think I might just Hydro Pump on this first turn. I think I just want to Hydro Pump. You can set up rocks here. I mean, what's the harm in Trick Rooming? I guess it doesn't do damage, but at the same time... no, I'm just going to throw off a Hydro Pump. He's going to withdraw. I expect it to be the Ordino. Yeah, we get to see what kind of damage we're doing here, if we hit. And we missed that as well, unfortunate. 2 misses early on is not ideal. What item do I need least? I think it probably is the Life Orb on this, unfortunately. I really don't want to lose the item on this, but I think I may have to give it up. I could also lose the Leftovers. That's also an option. Do I want to lose Leftovers? Ah, man, I don't want to lose my Life Orb. That's like the main thing, I just don't want to lose my Life Orb. But it depends actually in terms of like whether or not I can still do what I need to do. If he is Spadef, that Hydro is doing so much damage. I'm mildly annoyed. I'm going to click Slice Shock. We can scout out the damage and see what he's doing. Okay, so there's a knockoff. Does some respectable damage. Slice Shock, I don't have the Life Orb anymore, so... looking about 30%. That's probably about 30. I'm quite happy to Hydro Pump here. Realistically, he actually has T-Bolt. Interesting. That's not doing a lot of damage. And we go for another Hydro. We do actually connect to this one. That's good. That is definitely Spadef. 100% that is Spadef. Do I want to take this turn to go into my Goodra? I mean, I'm going to lose all of my items at this point. I think actually... I think I just want to go into my Landorus. It looks... yeah, it definitely looks Spadef. I'm assuming it probably has Wish. It could actually have 4 moves. It could be like Assault Vest. He's going to withdraw. Goes into Nocturne. This is actually kind of ideal. because this is another thing that I needed weakened. Do I want a Toxic on this turn? I think actually Knockoff might be a better play. No, I think Toxic is a better play. And we've connected with this one. Drapion obviously couldn't miss its Toxic, but we actually connected this Toxic, which is kind of ideal. Foul play. I am not very offensively invested, but that's still going to do far more damage than I would like. Far more damage than I would like. He has Heal Bell on that Ordino. Going to be slightly annoying because these Toxics are going to mean nothing. How much is an Explosion doing to this? I don't think I want to explode just yet. Explosion is doing a lot to the Ordino, so I might be able to catch that. We just go into Slowbro on Mandy. We do not have our Life Orb anymore, so Foul Play doing about 30%. I mean, I don't really care about damage taken on this, but at the same time, I'm just not doing much at all. I kind of want to put some pressure on and go back into Slowbro. At some point, I just need to start trying to do damage. If this is Ordino, that's... go into Pleb, this is fine. How much am I doing to a Piloswine? I mean, Hydro Pump obviously is knocking it out. Without an Eviolite, Psyshock is not knocking it out at this point. I'm just going to go for a Hydro. I would have loved to have hit that first Hydro and gotten 40% off on Olido. That would have been huge. Because this is just coming in and it's recovering about as much as I'm doing with a Hydro Pump. That was a crit, okay. I was about to say, that's doing a lot of damage. And I'm just going to Slice Shock on this turn. Potential Heal Bell coming out. He's going to draw. Goes into Mandibuzz. Yeah, that's a good play. However, I think I'll just take my damage on this. It's leftovers, okay. So knocking those off will actually be useful. I'm quite happy just to click Ice Beam, I think. Actually, Hydro is not bad as a mid-ground. Ice Beam is still doing some good damage, so I'm going to go for Ice Beam. Just goes for the U-turn, okay. Does respectable damage. Like, you can just pivot around my team. Like, this is the issue I had. Sends out Joy. Yep, that's just going to heal back up. I mean, Ice Beaming is not necessarily a bad play, just because it gives me the chance to freeze, but it's certainly not how I want to play. So, I'm going to go for Hydro here. I feel like I'm kind of fine to just stay in and keep clicking. See, that's doing like respectable damage. I kind of want to click it again. I can also go into Landorus and click Knockoff. And then I can quite easily... He's going to draw. If he goes into the pillow, that's a good read, but no, that's fine. This is actually fine. I'm going to knock this off. Then do I want to explode? I think it would do some good damage to a Mandibuzz. Explosion's doing a decent chunk. Definitely want to knock this off. I mean, if he predicts the explosion, then that's just a ridiculous read, but yeah, I'm going to go for a knockoff on this turn. He's going to withdraw. Goes into the Piloswine. Should be doing like some damage. It's not bad. Effectively, I'm just going to be pivoting around the same mons here. It's not going to change up too much, I don't think. I can definitely go into Slowbro. If he earthquakes, he earthquakes. But effectively, I'm just trying to use Slowbro to wear away at his team. It could be a long and very boring process. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Goes for the light screen. Okay, interesting. In that case, I kind of want to double again. And go back into my Lando. If he clicks an ice move here, then kind of a ridiculous play, but I mean, fair enough, it works. And yes, they did. Maybe we'll see a reflect. Earthquake, okay. And once again, I'm just going to double back out into my Slowbro. I am recovering a decent amount of health here, and he will go down to the next lot of Toxic. I have no reason to possibly take an Ice Shard or anything like that, so yeah, I'm just going to go out into my Slowbro. It's a -1, so it's not doing a whole lot of damage anyway. So he sets up a Reflect. That's fine, it's not likely. So maybe it's, if it's DD, Weakness Policy, Dragapult, then that's a problem. I would need to set up Trick Room. If Dragapult comes in, I set up Trick Room. I think that's basically my only play against a potential DD Dragapult. And I would have thought like Ice Beam is still doing some damage to Dragapult. I don't know what that is. That is the Heracross, okay. I mean, Heracross will definitely take a hit. I think I can take a hit from Hera, if I remember rightly. Since it's not got that just yet. I should be able to take a hit. Psyshock's going to do a good amount of damage. I could also just Trick Room here. Yeah, I'm just going to click Trick Room. Mega Horn, and he connects. If this is banded, I die. I just barely lived. I get a Trick Room off. Okay, it's a Flame Orb. It's a Flame Orb set. I mean, I could just attack this. Get damage off. Slowbro is really nice for just pivoting around. But at this point, do I need it? I don't think I need it. So I think I'd just rather get the Psyshock off and get the damage off on this. I know it's doing only like maybe 60% because of the... I'm also not Life Orb, so it's probably doing about 40-ish. It does 50. It goes for Facade. That is fine. And I think I should be able to... Okay, there's the light screen. I should be able to go into Goodra. Fire Blast, maybe? I mean, the light screen's gone, so I should be able to do that. You may also want to just keep this around. Goodra to a Heracross, Ice Beam doing 30 to 36, that's not doing enough. I'm gonna have to click Fire Blast. And Ordino can definitely come in. Because that Ordino is going to be the bane of my existence, honestly. He's going to withdraw. And yep, there's the Ordino. As expected. How much is a Focus Blast doing to this Ordino? Focus Blast can actually knock it out from here. It does outspeed me, but that's fine. Can I connect with a Focus Blast? I can. This should do some good damage. It's not going to knock it out, because... Never mind, that's a crit. That's a crit. I'm sorry, man. That didn't kill without the crit, so I am lucky and bad. What's he got for this now? I mean, once the Trick Room goes... Won't be too much. Registeel endgame is looking better. PZ endgame is looking a lot better. Especially because he can't resist my Zap Cannon, or can't block my Zap Cannon from missing with Pillar So, like, 2 out of the 3 mons I need dead to be able to sweep are dead. I'm quite happy, I think, just to Ice Beam on this turn. He has options. We can like scout to see how much this is doing. That is quite spadef. It's just going to roost. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. He's getting hit by the Toxic. And yeah, dimensions return to normal. I kind of just want to go for another Ice Beam. What's this switch into an Ice Beam Inteleon? I probably should preserve a little bit of health on this just for the Inteleon. That's going to do a respectable amount of damage. And I kind of expect the Roost on this turn. He also could just try and knock me out. I don't think this has got knockoff. We've seen Roost, Foul Play. At this point, I'm not really doing anything with my Goodra here, so I'm just going to kick Focus Blast on the off chance that he decides to Roost. No, he just Foul Plays. I think, does this knock us out? Yeah, it does. That's actually kind of fine. I'm going to go into PZ, and I'm going to click Zap Cannon. Because I think if I get the Blunder Policy boost, I should actually be able to win from here. But I do need to get the Blunder Policy. That's going to be a big caveat to it, is that I actually do need to hit. Or I need to miss, technically. We're actually going to connect, damn it. That means we're going to take it out, and I don't think this is going to realistically be able to set up on anything else. Heracross can come in now. Am I faster than Heracross? I hope that I made it faster than Heracross. I am modest. If it's Jolly, which it definitely looked like it was Jolly, then I am not quicker. But he doesn't know that. Maybe he goes Inteleon. Does Inteleon knock me out? He does go Inteleon. A crit will knock me out. I think I just go Zap Cannon again. And attempt to miss. Snipe Shot. Hopefully he doesn't get the crit. Nope. Go miss this one. Awesome, we miss. That's so good for us. That is so good for us. Now I just click Try Attack. If he's Case of Berry on the Dragapult, that's the only thing that can... Like, Dragapult should be able to live a hit regardless. Dragapult should live a hit. We're going to get big damage off on it. Yeah, Shadow Ball never kills. But yeah, we'll get tons of damage off. Unless it's a choice scarf. We'll find out that information now. He is choice scarf. Okay. So now Registeel can come in. Registeel comes in. I click Heavy Slam. Yeah, that is, yeah, always my play. I try and take this down with Registeel alone. Heavy Slam should be able to do enough to Heracross as well. It should be enough to do the Heracross. Like, he's got to be Choice Scarf to have outsped my PZ. So he's going to withdraw. Hopefully this does enough to Heracross. It was at a low enough amount of health that it should be enough. Don't let me down, Registeel. You are adamant. Max attack. Get in there, Registeel. So it's just the Dragapult left, which is still obviously a threat. Does +2? Does +2 knock this out? Because I am positive that I live a Fire Blast from this. Yeah, +2 has a chance to knock this out. Shadow Ball, so this shouldn't 2KO me. No Spadef drop, so you get the Heavy Slam off. That is doing half. I need to just go for it again. Go for it again and hope and pray that this one knocks it out. Because I don't think my Lando can take that hit. Come on, Registeel. It does pick up the kill. And we've made it to UBL finals with a team we picked up. I know who we're facing in the finals, but I'm not going to spoil it for them. Good game to Automatthic. The wild shit that I decided to bring actually paid off for once. Really good game, really fun game actually. Came down to offensive Registeel at the end coming in clutch. Yeah, I'm actually so shocked that my sets worked for that game. The crit on the Audino, by the way, that is like a big turn on in the game, I think, because I don't think I was knocking it out easily outside of that. But I don't know, actually, in the late game, maybe because it was weakened, it would have been okay. Hard to really sell, hard to say even. Like, we can fear him on all we want, but yeah. Good game to Auto. Make sure to go check out his channel on his side. He is the commissioner, like I said, of the UBL. Really great guy. Also, like, have to thank him for staying up this late. It's probably about 1 o'clock at least for him now, and I know he's got work at 9, so yeah, really appreciate him staying up. And I know we're both European and it makes no sense that he's stayed up this late, but with my work schedule it's really difficult for me to be able to schedule with people in my own time zone, which is so weird. But yeah, if you did enjoy the battle, then please leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the finals. You've got to watch that one. It should be a really fun game. And yeah, until the next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.